systems if you want to speak Korean. So don't think that you can just watch the last week's video and be done with it, okay? Or this video. Please watch both videos. That's what I'm saying. So let's get started. Let's get to it right away. I always say that I do have a slight Czech accent, even though I worked really hard on my pronunciation. And before we'll start, let me tell you when you would use these numbers. So you usually use these numbers when you're telling your age, or when you're telling the time, or you would also use these when you're counting like people, things, objects, stuff like that. Let's get to it. So let's start with number 1. Hana, Hana, Hana. 1. Hana, Hana, Hana. 1. Hana, Hana, Hana. Number 2. Dur, 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 dur. 2. Dur, dur, dur. Number 3. Set, 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 set. Number 4. Net, 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 net. 4. Net, net. 4. 5. 다섯, 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 다섯. 5. 다섯, 다섯, 다섯. 5. 6. 여섯, 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 여섯. 6. 여섯, 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 여섯. 6. 7. 일곱, 일곱, 일곱. 7. 일곱, 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 일곱. 7. 일곱. 8. 여덟, 여덟. So you don't actually pronounce the B sound here at all. It's 여덟, 여덟, 여덟. the time, people just say 일은, 70, 일은, 80, 여든, 80, 여든, 90, 아흔, and then you'll get to 99, and people don't use the native number for 100. They use the sign of Korean pek, and then it actually works that way, that you use pek if you want to say you're like 101. So you would say pek hana if you want to say that, or pek dul, 102, stuff like that. Okay, now let's see how you actually form an H with these, because there are some exceptions, and I actually wrote it down, so you have to be careful. So when somebody asks you, how old are you? 몇 살이에요? 몇 살이에요? 몇 살이에요? You would have to be careful about certain numbers, okay? So, the thing that's right here, that means that you're talking about age. This word has a lot of different meanings, but in this case, we're talking about our age. So, one, hana, turns into hansa. Two, tul, turns into tusa. Three, set, turns into sesa. Four, net, turns into nesa. And 20, sumul, turns into sumu. Sumusa. The reason for this is that it's easier to pronounce. And let's do a couple of examples so I can show you how this works. So the basic pattern is that you say your age and you attach 살이에요, which means I am this years old. When you want to say you're 21, you have to be careful, because you don't have to be careful about the 20, but you have to be careful about the 1. So saying I am 21 years old is 21살이에요. Okay? 21살이에요. Saying I am 22, that is 22살이에요. 23, 23살이에요. So I hope that's clear. If you want to say you're 1 years old, which you probably will not say, then it's 한살이에요. 35, 35살이에요. 61, 61살이에요. Okay, I hope this is clear. So always make sure that you know what your age ends with, and then you can adjust it accordingly. Oh, by the way, when you say Korean age, you actually, when you're born, you're already 1 year old, and then when the new year comes, so on New Year's Eve, you, like, another year gets added to your age. So technically in Korean age, you're usually 2 years older. I'm not gonna lie, I usually said the Western age in Korea because I was like, I don't want to be 2 years older. Okay, so that's age. I hope that was clear. Now let's get to how you tell the time, because you have to combine these two systems. So if you haven't watched my Sino-Korean guide, you can go back to that video. When you're telling the time, you use she. So when somebody asks you, What time is it? 몇 시예요? 몇 시예요? You will know how to answer with this guide. So, you would say 한 시예요. It's 1 o'clock. 2시예요. It's 2 o'clock. 3시예요. It's 3 o'clock. 4, 4시. 5, 5시. 6, 6시. 7, 7시. 8, 8시. 9, 9시. 10, 10시. 11, 11시. 12, 12시. I actually remembered this with a song by Jongha, so okay, so we've got hours covered, and now let's get to 2 minutes. So when you want to say it's this minutes, this amount of minutes, you use the word 분, 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 and you actually have to use the Sino-Korean numbers now. So when you want to say 1 minute, it's 1분, 5 minutes, 5분, 10 minutes, 10분, 15 minutes, 15분, 30 minutes, 30분, or also people say 반 a lot. 반 means half, by the way. 42 minutes, 42분. So when somebody asks you, like, what time is it specifically? 몇 시, 몇 분이에요? You can answer now. 몇 시, 몇 분이에요? I also forgot to add that AM is 오전 in the morning and PM is 오후 in the evening. Okay, let's practice this a little bit. So I prepared some alarm clocks for this practice. So let's do the first one together. 몇시예요? Or you can say 지금. 지금 means now. 지금 몇 시, 몇 분이에요? And you would say 1시 5분이에요. 1 hour, 5 minutes. Okay, the next one. Try this one yourself. I'll give you some time. 지금 몇 시예요? Or 지금 몇 시 몇 분이에요? 지금 2시 15분이에요. Next one. 지금 몇 시예요? 지금 6시 20분이에요. Okay. Next one. 지금 몇 시예요? Oh, can you see? I hope you can see. 지금 10시 42분이에요. Okay. Second to last. 지금 몇 시예요? video, and I'll see you next